Hello everybody, Fox here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 2. This is episode 27, and we are flying around the base area, taking a look at the progress that has been made over the last few episodes. And, well, other than the roof, the rest of this is coming together. I'm so excited about the way this base is turning out. In the last episode, we worked on this wool farm right here and then added some things to the top. Now, in between episodes, I did build this up a bit. I just need a little bit more nether quartz to add to this back wall, which I might need a few stacks, of nether quartz to actually complete that. But man, I am loving the way this area is turning out. However, I do want to take a little bit of a break from working on the base area because I am running into a bit of an issue, and that issue is I am running low on diamonds. So I checked my chicken shop. I don't think anyone's buying chicken anymore. I guess everyone has all the food they need. So I need another source of income on the server. Now, way back at the beginning of the season, this is my little shortcut here. Don't tell the other members that I don't know who made this, but I just kind of broke the wall there just so I can get through. But at the beginning of the season, I made a portal. Hello? Oh, hey. Whoa. Can you get me? I'm just curious. Okay. Nope. Okay. Good to know. But at the beginning of the season, we made a tunnel straight over to the gaming area. And this area has been built up quite a bit. I believe Groova is the one who laid out this bridge, which looks very nice. And we made this build way back when at the beginning of the season, and it kind of just stayed as bare redstone exposed and everything like that. And I never really completed this building. I even started up another game, which I have temporarily closed off, because, yeah, that needs to be finished. So, like I said, the idea for this season is to finish projects. And with that, we have this game here. You can see I did put a shell around it. And I do have the inside somewhat set up. I think it needs to look a little bit nicer. It's kind of bare, looks kind of boring. But I spent, I think I spent the last few days working out the redstone. So the kind of crummy part about that is, well, this was all nice and color coordinated, but you can see right here I have some netherrack, and that is because as I was working down here, a creeper came down, blew up, and completely destroyed all this redstone, and it's been so long since I've actually looked at the redstone that I forgot what it looked like. So, yeah, I had fun, spent the whole night trying to rebuild this. I got that working, and the other day, and I say the other day, I think it's like at the beginning of the week, I posted a poll on YouTube. So that poll was asking, and I'll post it up here on the screen, was I needed an idea of how much to charge for these games that I am creating. Now, I thank you all for your feedback. You guys had some really great points. And with that, we are looking at this one. So this game right here, you have a 1 in 3 chance to win. So what should happen is we place in the payments. Well, what does happen, because I tested it and it works, at least right now. What we do is place in the payments, which is going to be 3 game coins, which I still have to set that up. You put in your 3 game coins, and that will activate the game. I need some sort of indicator so the other members know. And what will happen is an item will pop up in one of these chests for a very short moment. And I made the timing so short that you only have the chance to grab from one chest, because I don't want people being able to look through all of these chests super quick in order to win. It kind of defeats the purpose of the game. But with that, that is done. So I guess I should demonstrate it. For the time being, the payment is going to be iron ingots. So what we're going to do is we drop 1 here, and again, it's going to be 3, but we drop it on this so you can hear it receive it. 2, 3, 2, 3, that activates the game, and then you pick a chest. Oh, ah, okay. Yeah, see, and that's the game pretty much. Now it is a diamond, but for the payment or the payout, I want it to be a diamond block because I want to make it worthwhile. So you got the idea of how that works, and I just happened to pick the right chest, but as you saw, I was too slow to grab it, and I'm sure the others who are using a mouse will probably have an easier time than me because I'm using a controller, and it's a little slow in moving things around. So I'll just grab the payment there when it's collected, and I will fill it back up into the machine that we are going to build here in just a moment. But let's go ahead and do this one more time. 1, 2, 3, and I think you can't really spam it. Let's choose number 1. Nope. 2, nope, it's in 3. And see, by the time you dig through the chests, it goes back into the system. So that is how this game works. Now, the reason why I was down here fiddling with the redstone is because I needed to add the payment. As I mentioned, after I did that poll, I took what you all said into consideration, and we are going to make this 3... Where are you? I hear you. We're going to make this 3 game coins. Now, I needed to add that circuit in, and I spent a couple nights just trying to fit it in. So I dug all of this area out, but you can see where, it kind of conflicts with my other redstone. But I finally got the system right here, and that is all set up. So this is the circuit that allows it to pay 3 coins before it even activates. And I think I have this circuit in one of my trade shops. I want to say my N41 trade shop. Link to that will be down in the description below, and a card will be popping up in the top right corner. But with that, this is how that game works. Before we build this on the server, let me take you through what I've been working on, and this is, again, a reason why the episode is about a week late. I was playing with the redstone. I thought it was going to be super simple, and this redstone is, but there is a major flaw to this design. So right now what we have is this right here. In the poll, as I mentioned, the idea was to have the players pay 1 diamond block, and in return, they would get 8 game coins, or I guess I should be calling them tokens. Yeah, they should be called tokens. So I'll name those tokens. We are going to use the sunflower because, I mean, it looks like a token, right? But they would pay, and this is the simplified version. We press a button. The member is going to get 8. So right there we have 16. Now, with this, we are using a redstone torch or burnout clock, and there is a major flaw with this design because if we go ahead and back out and go back into it, let me show you what's going to happen. So we're going to go back in, and oh, I guess I should have been out of the way, but if you look at my inventory, we now have 24, and that's because when we're logging back in, this actually resets and it burns out again. So let's try it one more time. I'm going to step back, and when we log back in, we are going to see 8 of those just laying on the ground. Give it just a moment. Yeah, so right there. And you can see just some other variants I tried just to see what would work. So obviously that is a major issue. So with that, I did come up with a design. Where is it? This guy over here. It's a little bit bulkier than what we have here, but it does get the job done. Now this one is going to dispense 16, but let's see. I think I have ender pearls in this one because I was just trying to... Yeah, so we have 4 stacks, and if we press it, and this is going to be set to payment, but we can see right here, this can go all the way to 16. And there we go. So this is the setup that we're going to be using in the server. So let's head back and build it. And we also need to add a payment system. The first thing we need to do is make the payment system. So this is very easy. We have a chest here. We have a hopper running into that chest. This hopper is going to run out. That is going to go into a comparator here in just a moment. And then this hopper is going to collect the diamond block. So what I'm doing right now is we're placing this redstone block here. And what this is going to do is this is going to lock up this hopper, keeping these items from going down. And if I lost you, just give me a moment. We'll do this right here. I'll show you what we're going to do. So what we want to do is grab 21 items, and we want to rename them. So what I've been doing just for funsies is sub to Rogue Fox. There we go. So we have those 21 named items just like that. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. I don't think I've ever dropped that in any of my videos, but hey, I thought, perfect opportunity. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grab these 21 items. We're going to do 5, 5, 5, and 6. And this item here is going to be for the payment. And as I mentioned, the payment is going to be a diamond block. So as you can see, I consider this being low on diamonds, but because I've been spending a lot for materials and things like that for my builds. But I see it as investing some diamonds to make diamonds. So let's go ahead and place this in. Boom, and just like that. So we have that all set up, and it would probably help if I grab my comparators in Redstone, just so I stop running back and forth. So hopefully all of you are following me so far on how this is going to work. And then let's grab a diamond block, because we're going to give it a test. Get that flower out of here. We'll just hold on to those stack of diamond blocks. Then, comparator out. We're going to get a redstone output. 1 dust there, 2 dust. Now, the reason why we have 21 items inside, or 22 technically, that stack in 64, that is very important. So we have 22 items. That is giving us a redstone output of 1. As soon as we hit that 23rd item, so when someone makes a payment of 1 diamond block, it's going to hit 23. This is then going to give us a redstone output of 2. That is going to power this, push that redstone block forward, unlocking the hopper for just a moment, and it allows the payment to go down into the chest. Now, there's a chance, most likely it will get stuck. One will always get stuck in this bottom hopper just with the way we have it set up. But let's go ahead and give this a test. Again, I hope I was able to explain that well enough. So we'll throw 1 in. And there we go. As simple as that. So let's see if it even made its way. Nope, it's going to be stuck right there, but I'll know where it's at. And again, we have our 22 items. So that is how the payment system works. It's perfect for any type of shop you may do. And of course, you can make this as simple as having the redstone activate like a dropper if you want to do 1 for 1. But in this case, we are technically doing a 1 for n. So that is 1 item for a certain number of items. So that is the payment system setup. Now, for the dispensing circuit, what we're going to do is run redstone out this way. Again, we are getting that output of 2, except this is going to power the dispensing circuit, and then we'll do this. And this is going to be a little bit bulkier, but in the end, it's what works. So we are actually taking a page out of the Lectern shop, and part of the circuit that I used for that to determine how many items were going to come out. So this is a little bit smaller version of that. And let's see. I didn't consider the space. Redstone is fun. I mean, it really is. Sometimes it can be a huge headache. But yeah, let me figure out where this repeater is going to go. All right, I got this figured out. I think. I don't know if it's going to disturb the timing of the dispenser or the dropper. But this is going to power this. That's going to... that's going to invert that redstone torch, and this one's going to light up, and then we need 1 more redstone torch that needs to be powered, because that needs to hold our items in place. And the other thing I need to do is make sure it actually gets up to the surface, so yeah, that should be good. Now watch. Let's do this, because I think it's going to be an issue as I get to the front, because I need to make space for dispensing everything. So fine. Then we're going to grab ourselves 2 hoppers. Do this. Temporary block, temporary hopper. hopper running into that. Gimme that. Run that hopper into this one so they're facing each other, and then one item inside, and that's going to keep that item there. Now, temporary block. What's up, cow? Oh, wow, that was super laggy. I was like looking around for where that block went. Did I take out another one too? Weird. Then this is going to be here. Then I think that's good. We put a block dispenser or dropper. Dropper. I mean, I think we could use a dispenser. I think that should be fine. But let's take a look here. Let's grab ourselves some sunflowers. We are going to give this a test because everything should be working just right. Now, my only concern is the server lag. The server lag may mess things up, but we're going to place our whole stack there. So we make a payment. Of course, I'll place a chest, but let's do this for now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not right. We need 8. At the moment, I can't seem to figure out why it's giving me 7 instead of 8, because as we saw in the creative world, it did give me 8, and there are a lot of factors that can come into play with the redstone. I don't know where the chunk boundaries are, server lag, things like that, but I pretty much recreated it the way it was in the creative world, and I see the frustration now in some of the tutorials that I make, because I do see comments saying like, hey, this works, but then it breaks after this amount of tries, or no, it works here but doesn't work there, and unfortunately that's kind of just Bedrock Edition, I think. So what I had to do was I had to place an observer right there detecting that redstone, and that gave us 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when this comes back on, it gives us that extra one that we need. And let's make sure it's consistent here. Make sure we get another 8. And it looks like it works. Yep. So, not what I really wanted to do, but in the end, it works. So it is dispensing 8 tokens for 1 diamond block, and let me go ahead and just take these back, because how many? Yeah, I'm not having 12 diamond blocks just sitting in there. 13 actually, because that one. So there we go. That is all set up. Of course, we do have to make this look nice and pretty now, and probably place some blocks around it so things break. It doesn't break the system. So let's cover that up so no items fall into the hopper, and we should be good to go. I'm pretty close to having something worked out. I originally had this as a 5 wide area, but then I got to thinking, so this redstone lamp lets us know when items are being dispensed, so when the tokens are being dispensed. But then I was thinking maybe we should have another redstone lamp to let us know if there is actually inventory, as in if there's actually tokens that can be distributed. This is one of the reasons why it's best to do these type of builds in... Oops, if I grab those out. Do that in just a bit because my inventory is full. But yeah, this is another reason why you want to do these type of things in a creative world and get it all mapped out, which is what I normally do. But as I was going along, I kind of just came up with these additional ideas. So I am going to have to raise the height of this also, because we need to run a block there. Actually, we might not need to. We just need to get a repeater. Repeaters. How do I get up here? Right there. That, and then... Bam. So that way, this lets us know that there's actually inventory in there. There, so the light just turned off, and now I don't have anywhere to... Oh man, my inventory. So yeah, like if we just have one item inside, it will turn back on. Again, letting us know that there's inventory of tokens, and let's just stand right there, and this should be pretty easy to fill up. Yep, there we go, perfect. So there we go, that is everything all set up. Of course, I do need to make this look a little bit prettier now, but, I mean, the exciting part is done. The redstone. The redstone is all done, and I know it's been a while since we've done some redstone on camera. Just a brief recap of what we did. We have this all set up and ready to go. It needs a little bit more decorating, and I still need to set up my lights up top, but I did switch out the payment to be tokens, and now we see how this game works. And with that, we can now actually sell some tokens to play that game, and that's going to be the first game of many. The idea, hopefully, is, I mean, the other members are going to spend 1 diamond block right here. Right from the get-go, 1 diamond block, they're going to get 8 tokens, and then they're going to go over here in an attempt to win a diamond block back. Now, the idea is that they spend the 1 diamond block, I get that for sure, and then they, best case scenario, they win their diamond block back, so I don't really go in the hole any. Best case scenario, they buy quite a few, and then it takes them a few tries to win. So yeah, that is the whole idea of it. In the slot machine, there's going to be even less of a chance to win, so I will lower the payment for that. Again, this is going to be 3 tokens, and going back to the poll, we are going to make the slot machine 1 token per play in the hopes of winning a diamond block back. So that is that. But with that being said, everyone, I am rambling on a lot. Really had fun doing this. Again, it's been such a long time since we've done redstone on camera, but this was great, and I hope this was enough to help you get an idea of making your own type of redstone store, because technically this is a redstone store. I mean, we have 1 item, and you are giving them 8. We do have ourselves a type of store, but we've just converted it into a token dispensing machine. So with that being said, everyone, now we are going to close. This is going to be the end of today's episode. I really hope you all enjoyed. This has been Rogue Fox, and I will see you later.